Okay, everybody. I'm a bit tired tonight because I've enjoyed a good day in Armford today with my youngest daughter, who put the Christmas tree up. I can't get over. She's 42 years of age, and she was so excited about putting the Christmas tree up. She's still my little girl. You see, she's still a kid to me. Even though she's 42. But I enjoyed it, Armorford, so I'm really tired tonight. I'll be going to bed early now, but I'm doing a video now about one or two things that I want to show everybody because at the age of 73 now, I've learned that anything is possible in life. And I can honestly say that I've even had so-called miracles happen. Now, this is explain why I'm doing a video about these letters of a consultant I've had. This I had over a week ago with Ken Harris, consultant. Okay, he was going to finally do an operation on my hernia on the left-hand side of my groin. It's been over 3 years. I've been waiting for an operation, and I finally had a letter now to say I was going to get an operation. I was over the moon, but knowing it's a big operation because the hernia's got so large. And of course, I got this heart trouble as well, atrial fibrillation, they call it, uh, electrical fault to my heart. But I'm on medication to correct that. And although the medication makes me so tired, that's why I love going Armford and spending time with my youngest daughter. Of course, a boy now, my grandson's in uni in London, but he's coming back now over Christmas, so I'll probably see him as well. But it takes so much out of me going up there, and spending the day there, go for walks and everything. And I get so tired between the hernia and the heart trouble. Anyway, to finally get this hernia operated on was absolutely brilliant. But as you can see in the bottom, then we've got consultant Averden. Now, as you can see there, he sent me a letter then 2 days after consultant Ken Harris to explain that he wanted to see me on the 22nd, on the 12th. So he put a stop now to this operation. And this is because over 3 years ago, when I went to see about my hernia, I saw Averden first, and he picked up that I had a torn ligament there. In fact, he said I had a torn ligament and not a hernia. But within a few weeks, the hernia soon started to show, and I knew I had a hernia, but he didn't pick it up. But I had an ultrasound then in Langley, where they finally showed that I did have a hernia as well as a torn ligament, which is very rare. Now then, this is my life, you see, my complicated life, where things do tend to happen to me, and this was very rare that you get both, and I had both, and that's why it's so painful. The hernia is pushing against the torn ligament. They're together, right on the left-hand side of my groin. So I phoned the hospital. I made a fuss, and I said, "This is not on, This surveillance stopped me having an operation." And they got to work. They phoned here, phoned there, and they finally phoned me back. And they said, I'll be able to see now a consultant in either January or February who'll have a look at my hernia and torn ligament and see if they can operate on it or not. So there's going to be a delay, but everything happens for a purpose. So it might be for the good, because here we are on Google Map in Pontevedra, because hopefully I'll be able to get this bungalow that's empty. This is a bungalow now that's empty. Number 13 here, look. And 13, believe it or not, is my lucky number. Now, like I said at the first of the video, when I started doing the video, I've had some amazing things happen to me in my life. You know, I could write a book about it. Well, I have written a book about it. But publisher named my book not, the book is about my life, but the publisher named it different to get more people to buy it. And that's had it to sell a lot. And of course, it's also put a lot of people off because of the title. And I won't name the title. That was a few years ago now. It's all water under the bridge now. I don't get royalties or nothing like that. I'm not, didn't have met much royalties when it first came out about 13 years ago. Or was it 12 years? But people who did read it couldn't get over the kind of life that I had at the time and that I've still had again since. But I've not written another book, although I'm tempted to. Anyway, if things go right for me, I'll be able to move in here before I finally get the operation. Because as you can see, there's a drive here and there's a garage behind there, look. And I could park right by the bungalow and walk up to the bungalow because I live on a hill here and there's a 10-meter hill for me to walk up to my bungalow here. And I wouldn't be able to do that after the operation. And I wouldn't be able to do much walking around here because of the hill. But if I can get this bungalow just before the operation, and that is a strong possibility, and that is, again, you see, my life is complicated. Unbelievable things happen in my life. Not just bad, but mostly good as well. There's a lot of good things happened in my life. And the good thing about this bungalow is it's all on a flat, no hills here. And I could, after the hernia operation, take a walk over here to the park. The park over here, a beautiful park over here. And I've walked many times in this park. And of course, this is my old school I used to go to. Well, this was a secondary modern school back in the 60s and 70s. It's now a primary school. Anyway, there's a park over here that I'll be able to go to. And I could just about manage to walk over after because they say that walking will be good for the operation, after the operation anyway. And of course, Brandon, my grandson Brandon Worth would love this. He's 12, he loves the park. And there's a nice river here and a nice path to walk on as well that he'd love. Because I see him now on Sundays. Like I said, I was with my daughter today in Amford and my grandson there is in uni, so I don't see much of him. But now Brandon has come about. You see, again, everything happens for a purpose. There goes my older grandson. He goes to uni, and then my youngest one crops up. It's amazing how things work out. I've always said this. I was brought up, and old people always said that everything happens for a purpose and is meant to happen. The fact that I landed up having 2 divorces was meant to happen. The fact that 3 of my 4 children do not talk to me, that was meant to happen. The fact I only see 2 grandchildren out of the 7, it is all meant to happen. Life is mapped out for us all long before we are born. And in fact, we've been here before and we'll come back again. We've lived many lives. All this I've learned over the years, and I understand now why things happen the way they do. And I can see this happening. I can see this is such a beautiful bungalow. I'll tell you something now, right? Of course, I love talking. Maybe my body is old and tired and heart trouble and a hernia, but my tongue is okay, you see. And I'll talk forever. Anyway, you can see the garage on the side of this bungalow. In fact, there's 3 other garages. There's 5 bungalows in all, okay? And there's 3 garages, okay? They've all got drives, okay? There's also 2 bungalows over here, but they're 1 bedroom, and only one of them's got a drive. But if you look over here, look, you can see there's a garage over here at the end of this one, and there's a garage over here. There's 3 garages, 5 bungalows, all 2 bedrooms, and 3 garages. And there's over 500 old age bungalows in Carmarthenshire, and only 3 have got garages. And they're here, the 3 of the garages here. And everybody thought, and even I thought, they were private. But as it turned out, they're council. And I've already got a good contact in the council who's going to help me have this. Of course, I won't name him because this is a big secret. And he, in fact, does allocate houses and bungalows. And, well, the fact is I'm big friends with his father. I'm big friends with his father. And is this going to be another miracle in my life? Is this going to happen just before, this will be my last move now. Anyway, I've lived just about everywhere. This will be my last move. And I think I can honestly say that this is going to happen. And then I can retire peacefully and live a happy life. Well, I've always wanted to live a happy life, and we all do. But life is not like that, you see. We're all on this planet to get tested, and what's meant to be is meant to be, and we've got to take it. When my first wife and I split up, and I lost my home and everything, it was one of the hardest things I went through, But it was meant to be, and it turned out to be the best thing that happened to me, because I could never have stayed with my first wife or my second wife. You know what I mean? Living on my own now is absolutely heaven on earth. I love it. I could, I'm sitting here now doing this video. Nobody around me to disturb me. I just finished playing my game on my PlayStation 4. I've just been watching soccer. I'm able to do what I want, go to bed when I want. I have the whole bed to myself. I got a super king size bed to myself. Oh, it's magic. I never was. It's funny, I never liked sleeping with anybody. I was one of 9 children. I brought up, I remember 5 of us, 5 boys sleeping on one double bed. I'll never forget that. 3 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Oh my God. And that's why having the bed to myself, and it's nice and warm. There's electric blanket on there. That'll go off now by timer switch, by the way, because it's coming up now to 10 o'clock. Sorry, coming up to 9 o'clock. And I'll still be in bed early now because I've had a good day today in Ammerford with the youngest daughter. And so you see, you've got to, when you understand that there's a purpose to everything, you take it as it comes then, whatever happens. You've got to understand that it happens for a purpose. We may not know what that purpose is, but we realize what it is as we get older. I can see now why I had 2 divorces. I can see why why this happened or that happened. Because this is what life's about. And I'll be coming back again after I go. Where I'll be next time, I don't know. Maybe I'll be a farmer. Maybe I'll be a doctor. Maybe I hope I don't come back as a woman, because they do say that we do live different lives of men and women. I don't want to be a woman. Okay.